to another episode here from the Hermitcraft server with your Elsa goat. Ugh. That just doesn't flow so well. Can I be still goat? You know, I can rock the dress and still be goat, yeah? How's it going, guys? So, this is actually the last episode before I say bye-bye for 2 weeks, and then another week, and then probably another week. So in total 4. Last year, I made the mistake I didn't let you properly know when I'm gonna go on family vacation and whatnot, but this time I'm gonna fill you in into the full plan, alright? So, first, and actually I'm leaving tonight. When I'm recording this, I'm on the plane. When you watch this already, no, I'm already there. I'm going for 2 weeks to the family vacay, to the place in Spain where we've been going since 15 years and always go. We have friends there and we can stay with them, and it's really nice. So I'm looking forward to that. Then I come back at the 28th, and then at the 29th in the morning I leave for Rotterdam, TwitchCon. A whole week, and then I'm gonna spend some time there with friends, and some of the community members and the hermits, and it's gonna be epic. And then, I'm gonna be gone for another week there, with the whole trip Rotterdam back and forth, and then I'm gonna stay for a little bit and hang out a little bit more and so on. Then I'm gonna be coming home somewhere midweek. That will be not enough time to make another episode for the Friday. That is in this week 3 then, right? So therefore, I will for sure need another week to get another episode out. So just to be careful, realistically, from now on 4 weeks, no episodes. I'm sorry, but yeah, it's like impossible to pre-produce. Yeah, right. So now you're filled in. My plan is to get back right at it. When I come back, fingers crossed I don't get sick. That's the only thing that can spoil the plan. Please, gods of conventions, spare me from the conflu. All right? So, and now my plan is, right, today, finishing whatever needs to be done for Wack-a-Scar. I have to do some audio files and some other stuff, fun stuff to it, and then we open it up. And then we just go on vacation and see the server hopefully go down in chaos. That would be good. If not, we come back and then we ensue chaos. So fingers crossed, the machine is ready. Hopefully some hermits dare to use it. You gotta poke him a bit maybe though. And yeah, as usual, despite being the last episode for 4 weeks, thumbnail of the week here. And yeah, we're right on it. The Giant Goat Tower. Here by, Purple Human, posted over on the Hermitcraft Reddit. Absolutely, black and gray, wide scale piece, showing the magic of this place. And I love it. It's ominous, it's scary. You can even see the small goat statue down there. Very, very cool. So Purple, thank you so much. And if you make it to TwitchCon, by the way, don't hesitate to say hi. I'm not going to participate, as I mentioned before, in all the official Hermit, TwitchCon signage and stuff. I'm going to be around everywhere and you can see me. I'm mostly going to be hanging out in front. Just say hello and look for the mass of people that stands around a giant guy in a Elsa dress and goat horns. Ugh, don't ask me how that came about. Blame the stream. Anyways, let's get into it. Let's go. The early mornings on the server. For some reason, False Symmetry and Impulse have been AFKing for 2 days. I'm making assumptions. I'm thinking False Symmetry is farming ink maybe. For her new shop, which we're advertising heavily now. And I want to show you my new flight path. Let's see how long it takes for Gem to figure out I cut a hole in her window. It's always exciting to come flying over here, seeing if Voxy reveals something new around this place is here, right? There's always something transitioning. And when I'm gonna come back from my vacation, this place is hopefully gonna look like a whole new world. It's 3 weeks, right, where I'll be gone. Family vacation plus TwitchCon right after. So yeah, I'm expecting movement on the server in the meantime. And yeah, we definitely want to make sure we open up Wack-a-Scar before we leave. And then hopefully some things will happen while we're gone. You never know. In the stream, we fiddled around here a little bit. And yeah, cut a little hole here. I need to fix that still. That's from my redstone operations. But as you can see, I have these two books here now. This is the armor statue books. If you were there in season 9 and 10 or so, I think at least in season 10, I used the animations already. Let me show you. So this one is hooked up to the 10 minutes punish scar setup, right? I hooked it up here. Let me brought some more redstone. We need to do more of these animations today. Didn't I bring a lever? I did. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so if the 10-minute thing would be activated, right, this clock would here be running too, and we would get this little animation of me pointing towards Scar, which, you know, will drop his head in shame, and maybe we give him a diamond ore in one hand, right? And I was like, ha 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 ha. Yeah, maybe I'll put some sound effects here too, right? That would be actually funny, laughing, laughing at Scar like that. But yeah, now obviously we have this, right? And now I would like to animate Scar as well. And I'm thinking Scar will also be animated if the 10-minute voodoo attack is running. Then, you know, that's a visual indicator as well for people that it's on. Right here you can see clearly the head pops out, la la la. And for the crowdfunding, in case that is reached, I also need to install something. I was thinking maybe of a server-wide message or something. You know, Scar Voodoo activated, maybe some alarm. I'm gonna fiddle with some sound files. But then we have these two indicators. So now that just means I need to wire this up and make this Scar move a little bit too. Like, you know, slight animation. He maybe raises his head and then, you know, goes to this, I'm so sorry, in shame position or so. So, yeah, let me see. It's really easy, right, to do that. Pretty much, yeah, I can show you here. The only thing you need is you need the book, and then you save the position, and then you have redstone pointing it into it. It feels a bit modded, to be fair, like have redstone pointing it, something like that, and then it activates it. But you know, that's how it works. And then you just, you know, have it hooked up to a clock in some way or the other. Needs to be somewhat close. So yeah, I have to do some testing and see if I can affect the posture from, let's say, down here somehow. Otherwise, it will be a bit tight. Maybe we can squeeze it behind here. That should probably also work. I'll fiddle around with it a little bit. All right, let's check out the animation. Oh no, face palm. Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, I like that. No. Doe? Shouldn't have done that. He's back me the heart. Yeah, I like. I like. Very good, very good. Also fixed a minor spelling error. Subtract. Subscribe. I mean, yeah, but subtract. Hey, make sure to subscribe. Hit the subscribe button now. All right, okay, that works. Crowdfunding. And then people were saying, okay, also, this implies you have to throw in diamond blocks too, right? So I corrected it to add diamonds to the crowdfunding and then pointy arrow down, down, down. Right, that should be cool. I'm still debating if I should just go for diamonds, man. Hermits are broke. It could be confusing if here is diamonds, blocks, and there's diamonds. 1 diamond to hit him for 2 minutes. I mean, you know, I'll debate it with myself during this episode, but I'm almost thinking maybe we just go with diamonds here, right? 1 diamond, and then you can punch him for a little bit, 2 minutes to get a bit of a taste. And if you want to have 10 minutes of fun, 8 blocks of diamonds or 8 diamonds. Sounds good, you know what I mean? Like 8 diamonds. Yeah, 1, 8, and then mega crowdfunding. Yeah, I think it might be too confusing if you have blocks and stuff, right? And we want people to be able to use it. So I might switch that actually to diamonds. Yeah, let's do diamonds here, guys. I think, that's a better call. Oop. We want... Hey, why can't I give me an... What? What's happening? All right, we're back. Didn't get banned. Okay, change the signs. 1 diamond, and then here 8 diamonds. I think that is more clear now. All right. So, man, Scar will also hate these. Okay, so the animation is working. That's looking funny. And yeah, change the pricing. Now we need to make a book explaining everything a little bit. And then this place is pretty much done, minus the final sound effect we need to do. Like, let's say crowdfunding goal is reached, right? Then, of course, we need to do a bit of a bigger announcement or so that the whole server catches it. So I'm thinking server-wide announcement is definitely a good plan. Who would be bothered about, speaker noises, all across the server shouting Scar is getting tortured? I mean, that sounds like it's gonna catch some attention. Maybe it summons the allies then, to save him. Or bystanders to see him suffer. Both options are good. Alright, so, very good. We have this, that. Okay, now let's write up a book that explains hermits what to do. And hope and pray that they read. Oh, who am I kidding? I got to make this as simple as possible. But what can you screw up? Okay, in comment section. You ruined my vacation. Tell me what hermits will will screw up here. I mean, it's as simple as it gets. You throw in 8 diamonds here, you throw in 1 here, and you pop stuff there. Nothing can break. And here you just stand and hit. Oh, talking about standing and hitting. We're gonna provide a sword here. That is also something that is needed for sure. Alright. Yep. Cool. Final bits. I'm going around here on the server, right? And I saw Joe's shop. I think it's Joe's shop. Who else would make a shop like that? You can buy skeletons, right? I wanted to get a skeleton head for decorative purposes, all right? So you come in here and you go like, what is happening? All alphabet... All alphabetized human bones, 1 diamond per stack. What is this? There's no... I need skulls. E, F, G. What I have to say though, these paintings and these little... That looks actually... It looks so cozy. It's really cozy in here. It looks like, somebody that really likes to hang paintings everywhere. Cozy place home. But where's the head? U-T-S... Why? Alright. Wow, they don't sell skulls here. Really. Where's A though? Wait, this is driving me insane. Why are we... Whew. A, B, C, D, E, F, G... Now we need to look through it. H, I, J, K, L, M, N... Okay, it makes sense. M, N... O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, X, Y, Z. Okay, it's all here. But no skulls. Maybe here behind the counter. Is there something? Joe Hill's bone transportation canister. I just love Joe, man. All right. So in case you want to buy alphabetized bones, I guess this is the place to come. I also came across this. This must be from the bigger server too when we announced the charity event. There's all kinds of signage here. People left 5 stars 10. What were we talking about? There's some more over there. Wait, I haven't read those. Hi, how you doing? Better now. That's good. What? Somebody trying to simulate German? What is this? Zizuma is a nerd. Back sign, poop tree. What? Cup smells. East is best, clearly made by East Tunnel. What? Bruh, next year ideas dunk tank. Oh, a dunk tank. I like that. Hello. Oh, people been going formatting. Hi, hello. Mud scheduling. Very buenos dias. Okay. Dzień dobry. Okay, okay. Bro, what is happening here? I think this was from the server too. It's very odd. Anyways, yeah, I still need to find some skull. But we're making progress. Look, I think we can call this thing pretty much done. Minus some very minor decorative things that I need to do. I want to hang a skull from here. So I'll find one. Maybe another one from there. You know, make it a little spooky. Okay, but signs changed. Read instructions added. Here we have lengthy instructions. Welcome, friendly voodoo hit neighborhood store. Right, snipe by hot guys, gobble you up, tunnel bore. Some snatch your ores, feeling cheeky. You know, we got to cover all angles. And then we have the solution for your needs. Yes, just activate the voodoo device and see Scar get banged into oblivion. You have 3 wonderful options. Choose wisely. I was wondering if I should sneak a sentence in there, like something like, you know, with great power comes great responsibility. Screw that. Let them go wild. Option 1, cost 1 diamond, Scar's head will pop up, and we explain everything. Minor voodoo attack, you know, tickle, maybe death. And then 8 diamonds, that's safe. Safe death. I even am right to pick up his items, you know. You can go and watch him and all that, right? And then option 3, crowdfunding, you know. Activate unlimited voodoo attack, add and subtract. See the indicator bar outside for progress. Note, voodoo attack can even be deactivated, right? And then we have some important notes. Please don't use the machine when server restart is incoming. That would be a bit annoying. Please use the provided sword to hit Scar's head when using option 1. No refunds. That's a general thing. Done. Poof. We got this. Here is the sword they're supposed to use. The so-called Scar Whacker. You take and whack. It simply has sweeping edge, unbreaking 3. Hoping that, you know, in case frantic hitting happens, that they don't break the armor stand, which would not be the biggest deal, but while I'm gone, it kind of sucks. Then they cannot use this option. Oh well, have to use the 10-minute option then. Yeah, and then closing signs, I think, yeah. That's pretty much it. Now I'm gonna look into my head collection and see if I find appropriate skulls to hang here. And then we need to install the last bit of redstone. One more redstone bit. Oh, I was banking on finding the... Is it here? Almost. Ah, here's my entrance. Okay, yeah, we need to install one more little redstone bit. When this line activates, we need to have a server-wide notification. I'm still thinking what this could be, but to hook this up, it should be pretty easy. So when this line gets triggered, right, crowdfunding goal is reached. So we just loop out a record player from there, right? Take a repeater and this, and then if you go, let's say here, right, now we can pull out power and then control everything from here. And I still have to think about how I'm going to do the message. Is it one message, you know, that announces everybody? Is it a repeating message that plays for a certain amount of time and then just repeats itself or something like that? Or an alarm that would be extra annoying. I'm thinking. Ah, Impulse's silo. Hehe. Woo, 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 woo. What's happening? Man, what is it? I have this slow connection lately. And then whenever I fly around, Voxy just cannot keep up. The chunk loading is too fast. What's this now again? Where does it come from? Let's look inside the silo. What is this button? Is this a... Oh, okay, we can get in there. Okay, he's working on a door. I almost pressed the button. Why would I do that? I always complain about people pressing random buttons. Their influence is getting to me. I really love Impulse's base this season around. What I particularly like, I think most hermits laughed at them already, but that's such a fun idea. That could be hive mind technology for real. The spinning gas wind turbines, that is just cool. And generally, I like the hype, especially when the roof came to it, right? That thing started to look really cool. It's got the control room here. Really nice base, and I'm thinking over here he has kind of a billboard of farms and things he needs to do and still needs to farm and whatnot, right? So it's quite a big checkerboard of things to do still, although bunch of progress has been made as well. And yeah, of course, Impy, they have been trading villagers really hard too at the start of the season and still have a good setup here. And just asked him, I need to upgrade my trident. So now I'm obsessed that I definitely need a skull for Wack-a-Scar for some reason, and then I realized, ah, dang it, man, you cannot get the skeleton skulls easily. You actually have to get them the old-fashioned way, getting killed by a charged creeper. So now I'm trying to get a stupid skull. Hello, villagers. Oh, nice. That also looks nice. I always liked Impulse's building style as well, right? It's really, it's a natural building style, right? Of course, Impulse also does a lot of pre-planning and whatnot, but I think he also improvises quite a bit, and it shows in the build. It looks cool. Boy, you guys, lots of villages up there already. Is this all? Okay. Stonemasons. Yeah, that's of course cool with all the terracotta and whatnot. Nice, nice. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I didn't feel like going further with my villager setup this season, right? I just, yeah, went with, oh, okay, there's already trades been made. Perfect. Don't even have to waste any stuff. But yeah, it's definitely worth really going all out with the villagers like that. Because aside of the startup helping you, right, they're also useful a bit late game for sure. For the enchants anyways, but then also for like really getting lots of terracotta and so on. And quartz, right? That's particularly useful. Okay, let's look for things. Ah, yeah, we got Skeletor spawn. Yeet. Oh, this is a good one. This one we want. Ha! Alright, cool, cool, cool. That's nice. Okay, now let's sleep, and then during daytime, you know, we just do a kamikaze ride with our boat into the other guy. Okay, let's quickly go here. Just saw them fighting, I swear to God. The Skeletor got in a fight. Oh no, yeah, it was me, no sleep. I'm sleeping anyways. Good. Okay. There, yes. Good. It survived. Okay. Yes. This guy almost sniped my other one back there. Come here. I haven't used Trident in a while. It's actually, I mean, if you put Riptide on it, might be worth it. Okay. There's another one that needs to die. Okay. Boom. And now we just take the skeleton and ride in there with our totem of undying. And that should hopefully give us its skull. Yay! So worth it. Nice. Oh well. Perfect. That finishes the job. A good old menacing skull. Alright, I think we can call this done. Minus the server-wide announcement, but I installed a record player downstairs already. Right here. And now we need to look for potential alarm sounds or whatever the heck I'm gonna do with this. Got to figure that out. Oh yeah, there's one more last thing to do. We need to get the voodoo device up and running and, yeah, finally connected to the whole setup. Alright, we made it out to the voodoo device. And yeah, last week already, I prepared all of that. You know, we have way more thorns armor now. To make sure, in case the machine gets used a lot, nothing can go wrong, and we always have enough armor in the system. So let's check. Here is the chest plates, shoes. Alright, more shoes into the system. And man, there's so much weird stuff going on. Rando chilling here. And hear the breeze. Witches, zombies. It's voodoo after all. It's magic. Alright, I got that now. Tick, 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 tick. Grab all of that. Okay. And then we can get that in there too. Here, the chest plates. And in the back here, helmets. Okay. That should last for a pretty long time now. Ow! Which got us after all. Alright. And here, this bit of redstone I will put in when I'm totally done. We need to do the audio, testing some with the global alarm system and whatnot. And then I'll make sure I shut off all my farms. Like it's a maintenance run, when I'm going on vacation and putting this redstone down. So yeah, then the wireless connection is fully activated and stuff happens. It's just so nice and peaceful up here. I was just checking on the chunk loader at Wack-a-Scar and checking this out. Alright, the arrow triggered some shrieking down here, I guess. And now we have this warden here, infinitely being mad at this arrow. Didn't I hear something? No. Ah, well. Wait, I hear something. Maybe they're also mad at the piston sound. Well, alright, I guess that's kind of cool. That is kind of protecting my chunk loader here. Nobody can come here and mess with the chunk loader. Somebody's watching it. It's actually hilarious. Alright then. Yeah, there's pretty much not much I can do about this. I guess I'm not gonna go down there and fight this guy. No. Alright, I got my music discs. Yes, with my announcements. Yeah. Okay, let's do the first one here. This is the one that will play when the 10-minute attack is activated. Congratulations! You just unlocked a 10-minute remote voodoo attack on Scar. Thank you for your generous contribution. Now go watch the show. It's gonna be fun. Perfect. And now we have another message. That's the one that is gonna play when the voodoo attack triggers. And I just played around with ranges of this thing. 50,000, 5 million. It seems to be there's a cap on it, but that's the message. Hello, my fellow hermits. This is a service announcement by your beloved goat. If you hear this service announcement, somebody activated the ultimate voodoo attack on Scar. I would highly recommend using your locator bar to find where he is. You don't want to miss out on that show. And always remember, nobody touches my redstone. Okay, so yeah, there's a cap to it. Yeah, they tried with fire horns. Okay, so yeah, it's not going server-wide. There's a cap to it. But, better than nothing. It's all around the shopping district here. That is good enough in my book. And that actually means, boom, we are open for business. Oh man, that's so neat. Alright. Yeah, then I guess I can go and put in that ominous redstone bit to close the circuit and fully activate the remote voodoo and then go on vacation. Yeah, it's confirmed. We only have a certain reach with the record discs. It's implemented to prevent people from spamming messages server-wide. Why? That's, Anyways, I think we have this new gadget Tango was playing around with, like to make sounds. It's a different way, it's a different mod, and you can play sounds at certain positions and whatnot, and probably you can do global announcement with that bad boy. I haven't looked into it too much. It felt a bit too much on a cheaty side for my taste. Like, with the records and you have to redstone it properly, yeah, but without it, I find. But I guess, Tango uses it, so maybe we give it a look if our service announcement is not good enough. But I think we can live with it. It's already, pretty heavily modded in that we can have these, custom audio messages and whatnot. But I think that's actually really, really cool. Probably kind of hard to implement in normal vanilla Minecraft, theoretically, but should be a thing. I think most of the things we use here on the server should be a thing in vanilla. Anyways, there it goes. That's the connection been done. Now, we actually are open. Wack-a-Scar is open for business. Wack-a-Scar, I mean. Yeah, Wack-a-Scar too. Yeah, so with that said, I think we can go to vacation now, very satisfiedly. You did your work. Everything done. Now I'm gonna finish editing this episode and we'll leave. And hopefully some sort of chaos ensues. The only problem I foresee is there might be some desyncing with server restarts or server crashes or something that happen in the meantime, and then maybe our wireless transmitter breaks. Potentially. But well, so be it. If that's the case, we'll fix it when we come back, and in the meantime make a lot of diamonds. All right, comment of the week, which is a weird comment I don't understand. Here by Void Bear says, Joel said in his episode that you scare him too much to put the snowman in your base. Really? Wow, that's pretty amazing. I guess it's working. See you after the vacay. Leave a like and watch all the old episodes in the meantime. See ya!